let's talk about this, because Siena does a spring trip too
Yeah.
every year, or a winter trip, whatever you want to call it. We have former players in here, and I was talking to them, and I said, "What do you want me to ask Jurczynski?" And two of them said this. They said, "What are we gonna do with this spring trip we do? This is dates from 2018 to 2022. 2018 start the season 0-17. 2019 4-14. 2020 0-17. No travel due to COVID. 2021. 2022 1-12. It's tough starts. You're just playing great competition, or not as prepared. Like, you have to make changes to that trip in terms of who you're playing, or you have to get a better roster, or guys have to be better prepared.
I think it's a mix of everything. The biggest thing is in the Northeast, it's just about training the right way. Because obviously you can't catch fly balls in January, February.
And these southern schools have been outside.
Exactly. But like we're gonna challenge our guys, whether we're playing Mississippi State or a mid-major.
Right.
Like this past year, we at Princeton, we played Georgia opening weekend, University of Georgia, and we played Duke the second weekend.
Two monster programs.
We challenged both of them. We took a game from each, which hasn't happened in a while. First time in Princeton history that we beat an SEC and an ACC opponent in the same season. Like we played Georgia, we hit 10 home runs against them in 3 games. And it goes back to the training.
Right.
Like we were seeing 95 every day off the machine.
Right.
And like I told you, it wasn't the coaching. It was the players. It was the leadership. And the players going into that series knowing like, okay, well, we're gonna win a game or two.
Right.
Like we're gonna take a series.
Because I feel like that momentum, then how you approach and how you perform in that first trip, that's going to carry into your conference play. Like, nobody's going to feel good going into conference play at a 0-17, a 1-12, a 4-14. You have pitchers whose confidences are down, hitters who maybe have not squared a baseball up in 3 weeks.
Well, it's the confidence piece.
Right.
Like you, as a coach, you need to make sure that everyone's in the right mindset. Everyone believes, because if you go in thinking like, oh wow, well, David and Goliath, right? Like you need to go in thinking that you're going to beat them or at least compete with them. Like if you just going, oh man, we're going to play Florida, like they're a top 5 team in the country. That's a great challenge.